Alright, ladies and gents, I'm having trouble with my chat. Apparently, it says that it is disabled. So, I'm gonna figure out a way to, fix this. But, now I gotta go to the YouTube and see if it's working. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Almost
Go to the YouTube.
Let's see. Hey ho, everyone. Hi, John Beck. Let me pop this out. Pop out. All right, I can see John. Say something, James. Hi. It works. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Hi, Boo. Have I? This is gonna be stupid. I'm sorry if I have, but have I ever met you, Boo? Boo boo to you. Boo boo to you. Hello, Kimberly. I fixed it. I fixed the problem. Oh, no, that's not true. There's just, I didn't know either, so you call me names? And we don't say people are slow. That's naughty. Oh, this is the first time. Are you coming here because you want to hear my ghost story that I got from my friend? Ooh. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway. So, yes. Yes, you work now, Jim. You work just fine. Just fine. All right, hold on. Look at that middle. Ugh. All right. Sound is different than looks. I just, I don't want you guys watching me while I blow my nose. It's just, it's, all right. So, James's song getting back to us. Okay, that's different. I've got my broken shade, little shade fan over here. Shade time and Rosie's random treasures. Shady time. I think I have to cut somebody off. Because they're getting a little too, I don't know, pushy, we shall say. Like I said in the beginning of my video, hi, Tim. Hi, my Tim, Timberland, Tim. I don't know. Like I said at the beginning of my first try around, there is a person that we all know that, I don't know. I don't want to say too much about them in regards to their name or what they're doing, but there's a person we all know, and she is getting very, like digging their nails in, and I don't know. I got to get out of it. It's like it's like one of those bad relationships where one partner's being like a stage 4 clinger. I've got a stage 4 clinger. The phone calls, the messages on my YouTube, the messages, Facebook messages. If I'm not calling and I'm not responding, then that's for a reason, right? You're a stage 4 clinger. Calm down. I don't know. Maybe I might be rude. Maybe I might just be imagining it. But the other channels stopped talking to you for a reason as well. And, yeah. I mean, you call me with different phone numbers too. So that's getting me a little suspicious. Obviously, it's easy to say that you could call from somebody else's phone number, one of your other kids' phone numbers, blah, 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 blah. But I gotta be way too safe these days. I have to be really safe with my kids and whatnot. And I just, I can't take any risks. So I don't mind if you watch the channel, but yeah, whatever. I just don't want to, yeah. I can't do anything anymore for you. I can't, there's nothing more I can say. How much more can I say? It's the same thing over and over and over. I can't explain myself anymore about, how things didn't work out. We couldn't help you, and we all have to move on from this because it's getting annoying, and that's why people are shutting you down, because you don't stop saying this, that, and the other thing, and you ask for this and you ask for something, and hi Bobby Sterling. You ask and you ask and you ask, and then you are presented with it, but then you don't want it. So what the WTH. So I'm not going to get all up into that. I don't need it. I got my family to support. I can't give you all of my money, honey, mommy, whatever. I wish you all the luck in the world, though. And I wish I could help more. I really do. But, you know, I don't know. I don't, blah, blah. Anyway, so again, I got a scary story finally for my, oh Christ, please don't let it be them. Oh, goodness grief. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Hi, Diana. And then I got an email back. All right. I am so excited to read this scary story. My very first for the competition, the little, thingy I'm doing. So from, it was from October 1st to November 1st, I'm running a scary story type deal. Any kind of scary story, you guys have heard it a million times. Paranormal, scary, cryptid, don't follow me home, don't want to meet you again, blah, 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 camping stories, anything. And whoever has, I'm going to do each story in its own video. Whoever has the most likes by November 1st gets $50. $50. And I just announced the $50 tonight because nobody's sending in nothing, but somebody sent in something before I announced it, and I went, maybe if I announce it, people will show up. Ooh. So now that I've complained, like I always do, because I'm the drama mama, and Don't you forget it. Now that I've complained and I have my all seeing eyeballs, yay! Sit back, relax, and enjoy this short story. The author will remain unknown unless they choose to tell you themselves. All the names are different, there's no places. That is how we do. This is how we do it. Are you all ready? I'm ready. Scary dose. Scary ghost story coming up. It's a shorty, but it's a goodie. Alright. Let me just fix this. I am all up and crazy right now. Rosie, we are both pirates. Glaucoma got my right eye 2 years ago. John, fist pump, boom. Love ya, babe. Love ya, babe. Alright. Let me get the story. The story is for you. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna tell it in the dark. Does that look dumb? Should I turn the light back on? I don't know. But anyway. So, just don't look down like this. Da, 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 da. I don't know. Anyway. Guys, hear me good? John, change your name to Captain John, right? Okay. So the name of the story is 10 Holes. Holes. Sometimes I will have to spell out words that I believe that might not translate because of my accent. I'm a New Englander, and I am not going to attempt any other accent or speaking regular English because it just doesn't work for me. Anyway, so thank you for the story and the email from this person. Ha ha ha. The story is 10 holes. Once in a little village, not that far from here, there was a problem. Animals had started to die off, one by one. In the morning, their owners would see them lying down outside with 10 holes in their chest. Why is it 10 holes, do you say? The people thought it was the work of the neighboring town, so they took arms to investigate. Then one night, a man by the name of Fred was closing his store for the night. It was very, very late, and there was nobody around. Like nobody. This place was, totally abandoned. The streets were dark and barely lit, and, there was a little bit of fog. He was anxious to get home to his family because of the recent animal killings. He shut off all the lights, then closed the door, and with a satisfying click, he locked it and went towards his vehicle. As he turned around to go to his car, he saw a dark shape in the distance. He stood still, very still, trying to make out what it was. He felt as if he moved, then it would give him away. But for some reason, he felt as if this thing, knew where he was, knew what he was, but he wasn't sure what it was. The next day, they found him with 10 holes in his chest. This made the town quite worried. The town, yeah, sorry, they were scared of the people getting killed. They were scared of more people getting killed. They didn't want that to happen. It was a very small town to begin with, and they didn't know what was attacking the animals or the folks. So one night, the two brave brothers, John and Jacob, went out to get rid of this issue, this problem, this being, this person, this thing that nobody knew what it was. They each took knives and a walkie talkie, and they ended up saying goodbye to their father and kissed their grandmother on the way out. They never left the house without kissing their grandmother. It was just, it happened all the time naturally, and there was just something about grandma that pulled them to her to kiss them every time they came and went. The two boys decided to split up. One would go by the site of the murder from Fred, and the other would wander the streets, which, bad news. Why would you wander the streets alone? He thought. He almost turned around and then decided to continue. He needed to see what was going on. If one was attacked, they could use their walkie-talkies to contact the other, he thought. So he continued. They set off, keeping a close eye on the shadows. Nothing seemed to be happening. Nothing at all. No sounds of the animals, no sounds of cars, no sounds of people, nothing. It was calm, dark. Everything was silent again. A cool breeze was in the air and a mist. Just a little mist, not a lot of rain, just a little. And it seemed like they would get home safely. But then suddenly John heard a crackling in the bushes behind him. He tried to call his brother, but it was too late. The figure leaped out of the bushes and tackled him, giving him absolutely no way to get out of his hold. This thing was huge, and it had all of its weight on top of him. It gouged at his chest with its nails. These nails were protruding out of its paws, and they were at least 3 inches long. They were horrible. Luckily, Jacob heard the commotion and rushed to him. He tried to help. He leapt through the air and cut off the creature's right hand. The creature screamed and ran. Jacob took John to the hospital, and they bandaged him up. His wounds were so horrible they thought that he might have bled to death. He might bleed to death, but they were able to stop it. They were able to send him home. The doctors called them heroes, and finally they got home at 6 that morning. No one else was able to track this animal, track this thing, this being, this alien. They didn't know what it was. Human, half human, animal, both. They didn't know. Only their grandmother was up. So they said good morning, then went back to bed. The only problem is that there was something funny about Grandma. Both of the boys had a feeling before they went to bed, though. It was it was just a suspicious feeling. They just, didn't have a good feel, a good sense of anything. What happened was neither of them noticed that Grandma's hand was missing. What do you think happened? The end. Ba ba ba. Mickey, I love you. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that ghost story's done. That was a good one. And I hope to have more episodes maybe of that, more extensions of that little story, so that was good. I passed out like a rock star after work. I'm sorry I'm late. John, change your name. Awesome. Oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey. Oh, it's exactly what I said, dude. Exactly what I said. Too many calls, too many Facebook messages, too many YouTube messages, different phone numbers, just making me nuts. Like, I don't know. If I'm not calling, I'm busy. So please leave well enough alone. So tell me about the story, guys. What did you think? I hope my chat's not disabled again. Do, 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 do. Well, so am I. So am I. Oh, thank you, Mickey. It was someone else's story, but at points I kind of filled in the lines to zhuzh it up and make it a little longer, but she came up with everything. All of it, like 98% of it. So yeah, I just, and sometimes I did make mistakes because, I'm hooked on phonics. I don't know, but I thought it was good. She's got likes from me. And like I said, I hope there's more coming from there. Coming, like from there, like a part 2 or something. Because that was interesting. Obviously, we know why, but why was Grandma's hand cut off? Ooh, ooh. What will happen to Jacob and John? Oh, and was my voice crackly? Was the mic too close? Was I talking too low? Give me some pointers here, my lovers. My pirate lovey-doveys. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you dumb and me, Mickey. I'm sorry, I won't sing. Ugh, crack the back. Oh, I wish David was here to crack on my back. Ah! That's crazy. You be a naughty boy. That's crazy. I started listening and tuned the volume down off. I do not like scary stories. Oh, Sandra. It was a good story. It wasn't yeah, it was a good story. It was, one of those classic who was the beast, the animal with 3-inch long nails gouging people out, da 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 da. and then they went home after they cut the animal's hand off, and they found their favorite grandmother who they loved so much. And there was one problem. Grandma was missing a hand. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Anyhow, I'm so excited, and I just can't handle. So that will be the official first scary story, and I will have to make my playlist now officially official. And I could tell you a true life scary story, but I wouldn't want it read online. That's fine. I love scary stories. You can tell me not to read it online. Scout's honor. I mean, seriously. I tell the truth, if nothing. But, if nothing at all, I always tell the truth. I always speak the truth. I always speak the truth. True scary story. Get this. October 6th, 2007. I married my husband. The precursor to that was I met him. No, I didn't meet him, but we started dating in April of 2005. Dun, dun, dun! Danny, like, where are you at? Where have you been? Oh my god. Did you hear my scary story from my friend? From our friend? It was so good. Every time I see your name, Mickey, it just pops into my head. That song, so I'm sorry. Thank you, Deb. And like I said, I won't reveal the author unless they so wanted to be blah 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 blurp. Unless they so decide to be public. Yes, I can see you. I can see you, but I was about to message you, donkey. La 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 la. Yay. Anyway. Get rid of that cigarette, Rosie. I know, it's my only vice. I know it, I know it, I know it. Maybe if I shut off the light, you guys won't care. Okay, Mickey, you're so fine. Bow. It's stuck in my mind. Now it's stuck in my mind, right? Now when I took me by the heels, I thought you couldn't see me. LOL. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I kind of like the no light thing because it's helping my eyes. I got a little headache. And I'm going to put the mic here maybe so you can't see my chin because it's easier to see it in the dark. My resting chin face. Resting double chin face. Because it's spooky October and I need to hang my lights. I need to hang lights back there. I got another spooky story. Want to hear it? I got my own spooky stories. Do you want to hear one? Tell me yes. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta hear a yes before I do it, or I won't do it. I promise. All right, I knew you were gonna say yes, Danny. So, John wants it. Yes, Anne wants it. All right. So, when I was Deb, when I was in middle school, I had a set of bunk beds that we had gotten a long time ago. They were solid wood, and I was sleeping on the bottom bunk. I always loved to hang the like Christmas lights, the twinkle lights, all around the top of part of my bottom bunk bed to kind of give it a little cool glow. And I always had cut out pictures from magazines to put on my wall, and like a regular kid would do. And one night I was sleeping on my right side, and I grew up in a mill city. I grew up in a very industrial type, revolution city. And here in New England, this one is in Massachusetts. Um, so I was laying on my right side, and that happened to look out to the rest of the room. This room did not have doors on it. It only had curtains on it. It was a double, big old door. You put curtains on it. And it was a small apartment, so my mother had to sleep in a full size bed on the other side of the room. I opened my eyes for no reason whatsoever, and standing in front of me about 5 feet away was a little girl. And it sounds cliche, but she was wearing a little kind of doll type dress that you would think of back in, the 90s or something. It was like a baby doll dress. And her hair was like the most beautiful golden blonde hair I've ever seen in my life. And it was in huge banana curls all the way down to midway, mid chest, mid back, whatever. And we're about to get loud for a second, so hold on. There was folks coming home, so I had to pause it for a uno momento. Yes, it's a ghost story. And so she was holding a bear. She didn't do anything. She didn't say anything. She just stood and looked at me. And I had just, the weirdest feeling in the world, but I wasn't scared. I closed my eyes, then opened them back up, and she was gone, of course. And pre-story, precursor, I've always been able to see spirits. I don't care what people think. You've probably heard me say these things before. I'm very intuitive. I'm very empathic. The yeah. So I turned around onto my other side. Usually people would just not do that because they'd be too afraid to turn their back to the open room. But I turned back onto my other side facing the wall with all the pictures on it from the magazines. I fell back to sleep, and then sometime around 4 o'clock in the morning, I opened up my eyes and I saw people moving on my wall on these little magazine pictures, and it was very faint, very, very, very faint. At first, I thought I was dreaming, so I scratched my eyes again, middle school. And then I sat up, took a drink of water, which I always have water by my table, on my table, my side table. But they were still moving. So I left the room, period. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I left the room, did my business in the bathroom, came back. It was done. And there were one or two people in the magazine pictures that were no longer there. I almost crapped a bag. So, yeah, that one, that was more scary to me than the actual apparition of the little girl in my room. All right. So, fast forward to about a month later, and I was at one of the mills. Well, I crossed the bridge to one of the mills with my sister and one of my friends. We'll call her T. And so we were looking at a window that was open, and all three of us at the same time freaked out because all three of us saw the same two people: a little blonde girl holding a teddy bear with long blonde banana curls, and a big, beefy guy holding her tight and making her cry. And he just, you could feel the sensation of hate rolling off of him. Hate, hate, hate. So we walked back across the bridge back toward our house, and my sister's fine, T is fine, and then me and my sister sit down, and for some reason we start freaking out. um we're both over emotional, and she's also extremely empathic, so I think we were carrying back some of that emotion from that guy. So we were, just freaking like out of control, seeing things, whatever, trying to release this thing. And finally, we got to do it. We walk home, and no, no sooner did I step foot in my yard, but I looked up to one of our windows. It happened to be a window to my room, my mom's room. And I saw a beautiful young woman, probably in her early to mid 20s, dressed in, the gear they wore when the mills were running way back in the Industrial Revolution. She was horribly sad. She looked horribly sad. And from the feeling I got, she lived in that area, not that house, but that area from where I was standing, and was treated very, very poorly. She told me things that were extremely, extremely sad. Um, she said that she had been killed. She was not, she didn't die naturally, and that it wasn't in the papers, and nobody investigated her story. It was thrown under the rug, and that was that. My sister also, all her life, has had an older gentleman that has followed her around anywhere we go, whatever we do. He's not a bad person, but he just follows her around. We don't know if it's her guardian or, you know, a family member, but gosh, gosh. And so I have many, many a story. Hi, mom. Many, many a story like that could freak the freak out of people. And I'm the person that people call when they got a ghost bust, meaning, you know, uh, help to cleanse an area. This house is clear. I'm not saying I'm the most psychic in the entire world, but um sometimes when I dream of babies, I'll wake up and I'll say something, and that person will be pregnant or getting pregnant, trying to get pregnant, uh, keeping it a secret, or just had a baby. Anything to do with babies, I sleep about. I wake up the next day, and it's predicted. So they call me the baby whisperer, and I could sit here and tell you about the spirits I live with in my house if you want to. You guys want to hear about the spirits that live here? There's only 3 of them. They're perfectly fine. None of them are mean. We're all friends. Pardon me, there's 4 of them. I'm sorry. So, whenever I had my first walkthrough on this house, I Landon, I'm still live. Make it quick.
If I saw a random chicken crossing the road, I would just run up to it and scream at it. Why did you do it? Why did you do it?
All right, Landon, now it's time to be in, okay? So when I did my first walkthrough of the house, I didn't necessarily meet all of them. I wasn't aware of them until I went to the basement. Now downstairs in my basement, it's not a spooky basement by any means. It's just all stone and what do they call it? Um, I forget the kind of stone they call it, but I got down there and everybody else was talking, and when you get down the stairs, you can go to the right, and there's a little section that's cut off that has the washer, dryer, and an air hockey table. It's huge. Never plugged into, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Has the water heater and the furnace, da, da, da. You can get back and forth on the other side, but when you go down the stairs, then when you go to the left, there's all of David's workout equipment and a bunch of space. So when I got down there, and this is when the other person was still living here. My husband, and my brother-in-law were talking, and I just kind of wandered off to the left where my husband's equipment is now, and noticed that there was an old man, and he was just standing by the basement windows, which are high up, like 6 feet up, just small basement windows. And he looked like he was looking down at a table, just tinkering around, moving things around. It was a residual. I hate to say haunting, but he was a residual type of spirit. And he let me know right away that if I got this house, me and him would be cool as long as we all respected his space and left him alone. So I told everybody, and we've all been cool. I mean, once or twice he's come up the stairs at me, but that's because I didn't pick something up in the basement, or I, put something wrong or moved something on a counter. I don't know. But then you go upstairs where the other bedrooms are, because there's 2-ish downstairs on the first floor, but then go up to the second floor, and there's 3 bedrooms. In one room, I met, I don't know if they were the original owners, but they were like 1800s garb, and my house was built in 1900, like 1900. That was the year my house was. Did I say born? It was built. So I saw them, and it was, that century turning clothing, and they've lived here forever. They are perfectly fine with us being here again as long as we're respectful, and we chit chat every once in a while because they like the company. They've never had somebody to talk to. And they have a son who was about as tall as Landon at the time, looked exactly like him, dirty light brown, dirty blonde hair, and likes to run around and spook people. I do not want spirits in my house. Nice. Um, and when I was continuing on with the tour, I kept thinking that it was my son out of the corner of my eye. And, then all of a sudden I thought, no, he's at school. So then I finally said, stop. And the little boy stops, and, I get all the information. It's their son. He's, such and such age. He died of this, and they died of this, and da da da. And he likes to play around. And the best part about it all is when I moved in, I am not the only person who has seen this little boy. My mother has seen him at the top of the stairs, and a few other folks have seen him. So, yeah. And the funny part about it is if you're extremely disrespectful to my house and to, and you damage it, then there's a tendency of you falling and slipping on your butt and your back down my flight of stairs going up to the second floor. So, yeah. We are the original owners, so at least nobody died here. Well, that's not true, Ian's mom. It's in the dirt. It's in the earth. You never know. You never know. So, I wouldn't say never. Never, never. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. So, somebody could have passed near. Somebody could have passed far. You just don't know what they built the house on. It's the land, yes. It was a peach orchard before this. Well, there could be a lot of leftover emotion because that would be residual emotion. Da da da. They don't have to come from your house. Yeah. From people who worked in the orchards or even before there were orchards and the lands were, just centuries ago. Folks, it's all residual energy. That's what everybody leaves behind. So that's why people say, sage and do this and get black shoot. I forget the name of it. I don't know. Anyway. Oh no. I use a lot of sea salt and herbs and spices, but I'm not a witch. I have practiced Wicca, but when I was a kid and in the teenage years and dabbled in it, but I don't follow it because I was also born and raised Catholic, and some of the things are actually pretty freaking similar if you think about it, and if you understand both of the religions. So as far as Christianity goes, Catholicism, I'm not religious as in I go to the church every single day and read my Bible and do this and that and the other thing and follow the 10 Commandments and da da da. I'm more spiritual. I do it on my own time. I know that, and I swear to God, I saw something. I know that God loves me, and blah, blah, blah. I used to go to the cemetery, and something would always draw me to this one tombstone. It was a poem. I didn't know why or what made me go to it, but I go there and read it every day. It was when I was younger, back in the days when farmers used to dig grave sites for family in their backyard. Yep, yep, yep. Long story, but I felt attached to it. Long stories in yours? Oh, well, I get you. Oh, did you send me the story? But as far as being in the cemetery goes, you have to be careful with that. Because, as far as the cemetery, you can always, if it's, reeling you in, if it's drawing you in, it could be, malevolent, not benevolent. It could be bad and not good. And you got to also think about bringing these things home with you. You've got to make sure you don't. Like, let's say for funsies, if you go into a haunted house and somebody asks you to help them bless the house, you walk into the bedroom door backwards saying, I come with nothing, I leave with nothing. I come with nothing, I leave with nothing. And then when you exit the door, you exit it backwards. I come with nothing, I leave with nothing. Same thing with the house door, the front of the door. Same exact thing. So, you just don't want to bring these things home. But, I mean, you don't have to do all that unless you got to know what you're doing. Ah, crap. I forgot that Conky was on Fridays. I thought he was on Saturdays. For some reason, I thought Conky was Saturdays. Anyway, let me entertain you. Let's see. Felt attached to that had the poem. Yes, it's a long story. Yes, it was bad. It came home with me with my head underneath my arm in the midnight hour. This is deep. The cyber boyfriend. Oh, hey, cyber boyfriend. It is real and scary. Yeah. Shush, Douglas. We're being serious. I was 18 and I was freaked out, undoubtedly. Conky is Saturday usually. That's what I'm saying. What the heck? Conky is in Saturdays. Usually nightmares on Fridays. I know, huh? And Shauna, if you ever, ever, ever need any help or instruction on how to help out with those any emotions or attachments or anything like that, just let me know. Email me or talk to me whenever, wherever, I don't know. Because I got a whole list of things that you can do to help you out. You just you got to be careful because that evil juju can attach to you. I've had it happen to me, and as a matter of fact, I gotta sage this house a little bit and clean it up. I mean, sometimes you have to go as far as washing the walls and every little corner of your house with salt water or holy water, stuff like that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Thanks, I don't walk around cemeteries anymore. Good, good, good. I, uh, I did some stupid stuff as a kid when I was a teenager. I'm showing Nightmare on now, not showing Conky. Um, I used to go into cemeteries as well, Shauna, and I went into one with my sister, and a few nights we did a few, shoot, uh, scribing from graves or whatever, scratchings, or, you put the wax paper on the stone, the headstone, and then you rub the crayon all over it, and you take the words and you go with you. That is a no, 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 no. Even if it's for a school project, tell them no, because that is like an easy breezy ticket. That's a one-way ticket to you're gonna be sorry about, bringing something home with you. I have seen ghosts. I just tell them it okay, finish what you need to do. Yep. Oh my god, I clean my walls and stuff all the time, and I sage every time I deep clean. Yep. Just add a little sea salt to those to that wall bucket, and yeah, that sea salt for some reason likes to keep them all out of there. I'm going to head over to see what treasures Nightmare has tonight. Love you. Love you too, mama. I got a little sneak peek of what he has. Not a sneak peek, but we had a little talk. Just didn't piss them off, right? Nope. I tell them I don't get them often because I have I mean, you see on TV witches call them wards, but I have protection up everywhere around my house, myself, my family, my friends, like a white light that rises up and goes through the ground, and I build it up every single day I can, and I tell them you can't come in without my permission, and you can't leave without, no, not leave, but you can't. Nothing evil's coming in here. Nothing's coming in to attack anybody, and if anything does come in, I tell them to get the boop out. Stuff on TV is BS. Yep. 95% of it is a bunch of crock. Later, John Beck. See ya. I think everybody's going to hop over to Nightmares or Conkies. Either or. Either or's is. There's 20 minutes anyway. There's 20 minutes to chit chat. Oh man. Oh man. Living in the place that I lived, I just would walk the streets. I'd be so afraid to go outside at night because I still am, because when I don't have my walls up and I'm not protecting myself very much and keeping my brain straight, I just see them everywhere. I see spirit everywhere, and it's crazy. I'm gonna go bug James and Mary, hun. Love you, Shauna. Love your face. Nice talking to you. See you on the next one. Oh, don't forget tomorrow it's Saturday, and I'll be on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and Danny usually hang out. Woo! God said, "Let there be light." So yeah, we'll be hanging out. I'm not allowing myself an auction tonight. Gotta sell before I try. Nice. Love you too, girly. Aww. And hey, feel free to tell me your sightings, feelings, whatever, because 100% of the time when people don't go with their gut emotion, most of the time it's wrong. You got to hear yourself. You got to listen to yourself and open up to what's actually there. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you there's a God and there's a devil and there's a heaven and a hell and a purgatory. I'm not about to preach religion to you, but whether you believe in ghosts or spirits or this or that or the other thing, I believe in magic. I believe in it all. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm in my heart. Anyway, I still got 7 folks in here. I open my bottle to take a sip, and then I get distracted like a squirrel, and then I go to close it. I'm a donkey. Anyway, wow. Everyone choked, bowed out. Talking to myself now. I hope I didn't scare everyone away. La 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 la. What do you do all the time, Miss Danny Dan? Get down. Then wonder. Oh, that's what she said. Nighty night, Deb. Thank you for yeah. Thank you. Love your butt. Love your face. Thank you for being awesome, Deb. You know what I mean? Know what I mean when I say what I mean. Any sway. Is Nightmares on yet? Mm-hmm. Maybe so. Oh. That's why you buy cans, lol. I got some cans. Oh, he's going on with Get Swamped. Wait. Watch Conky's Flippin' Adventures live in 30 minutes. Nothing but a good time with Conky, Get Swamped, Robbie, and the medalist Kevin. Nice. I can't read the first word. I'm having problems. I'm responding to something that Deb sent me, but I can't. I'm having problems with the first word. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. Huh. Anyway, this was in my business card. I see. That's awesome. Amazing. How about that? I have a problem, though. What's the first word? Ha 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 ha. Yes. Anyway, oh shoot, I forgot. Look at something else. There's something else. Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm just looking up someone. I believe in nothing color. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it.
It's good, dear. This super doll has been. Hold it still, please.
All right.
Skillfully crafted and genuine, hand painted porcelain.
Genuine.
I can't see the other word. I know it's this.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I can see that James is running his auction, and I've been told that there's going to be some treats during the auction for me that I might buy. Can anybody remember what I owe Brenda from last night? Because I can't remember. Maybe I should email her. I'm a donkey.
Recommended for 8 years and up.
Anyway. Seems to be only 3 people left in the chat, so I think I will take off then. So everybody can go and do what they gotta do. I will see y'all later. I'll go look at the video or something. And I love your faces. I will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that all notification bell when you're done watching the video. Share it because you love me. I'm the pirate. Arrgh. Don't forget, every Wednesday I am on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I do an auction, and then on Saturdays I like to hang out with my friend Danielle when we can, and we color or we do whatever the heck we want. That is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. Let's get out of here.